Hey everybody. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it says you guys can hear me. So yay. Uh oh my goodness. Jen says you can hear me. And there's a dog tail behind me. That's an AJ tail. So I hope you got something to drink. Devin got first place, first seating. Um, got something to drink. Jen's got some coffee over there. Her tummy will not be happy about it later. Devin says she can hear me. Yay! So we're going to talk a little bit about a recap of October and then my goals for November. How did your October go? Um, Ours was relatively calm-ish. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, relatively calm. Oh, puppy yawns. No, I was talking about you, not to you. No, this isn't about love the AJ session. You're gonna make my desk long. Alright, go lay down. Go lay down. Go on.
AJ, come on. I know, she doesn't understand.
Mine started off hectic with the hurricane, of course, yeah, followed up by vacay in Cali. Woohoo! Things are still busy with band session season. Yeah, I can imagine. It's that time of year. It's all about love for the pups. Oh, all about it. You know, we've successfully spoiled our puppies rotten. So we did succeed at that. So do you pick a word of the month? I have a word of the month and a word of the year. My word of the year is growth, and my word for this month was change. And I could say I did a bit of change for this month. I decluttered the house. Um, got a lot of stuff that we are going to give to charity and donate and sell. Started looking at seasonal living and slow living. Made some new recipes, changed my diet. Made a business game plan. Um, did a pick your core values exercise. I voted for the election. So that was a lot of change. Um, we had a big change for the cookbook. So some of y'all may remember the issues with last year's cookbook, the current cookbook, which is out right now, that we were having trouble with the manuscript being uploaded because I had this beautiful manuscript that looked like a tabletop cookbook. It looked beautiful, but Amazon and Drafted Digital kept telling me it was a comic book, and I was having issues uploading it. And so I had to fight with the manuscript over and over and over and over again. And we didn't get it out until like March, which really upset me. And so I was like, okay, now I know, don't get too fancy. Okay. So this year, we've had issues with the charity. So, of course, we do a charity vote every year. We have food related charities. People vote on which charity they want the next cookbook to be for. And so the winner was Feed the Children. So I contacted Feed the Children by email a couple of times and didn't hear anything back. So then I physically made a phone call. And then they got back to me that the only way they would let us use a small logo for the cookbook and our social media, advertisements for live streams and the cookbook was if we donated over $50,000 to Feed the Children before we could use the art. That was a little surprising. We're trying to raise money for them. Yeah, so that was surprising. So we had to say no because we do not have that in our budget. And so I went with one of the next runners up. And I have contacted them by email. They have not gotten back to me. I will be contacting them by phone this week. And hopefully things will go easier and smoother. I understand if my email got, lost in the shuffle, which is understandable, but hopefully things will go smoother. So we have changed the charity. I did take a bit too much on this month in my planning. I planned to do Inktober and Vlogtober and work on the edits and work on the cookbook and work on revisions. And so I had 3 major writing projects that I'm doing. And then I was going to do these other creative things, and I had to take those things off my list. So some of the creative things had to be taken off. Hi, Rach. Hi. Do you have a word of the month or a word of the year? My word of the month was change. Got some health information. So finally got my PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, diagnosis. Yeah, I had to move things around Q4 too. Yeah. I also got the diagnosis of premenopause. Some of those symptoms are, word of the year is adaption. Ooh, nice word. Nice word. And my word of the year is growth. I haven't picked the one. Oh, wait. I did pick the one for next year. Based on my core values work work that I did this last month. The other thing I changed this month was I started doing daily themed cleaning. So each day I have except for Sunday, I have a room or location or theme for my cleaning tasks. This next month, I have a declutter task, but it's only one area. Been working through a roadblock. Hi, Mama Maggie, right? I think I have that right. We're recapping October, so let us know how your October has gone. Very, very close to my favorite day of the year, Halloween. Yeah, I've been hitting a roadblock with the last story for the box set. I had to. Oh, good. I'm glad. Mama Maggie. Um, I've had to completely scrap my notes for a chapter and I'm completely rewrite it and I had to add a new chapter. So uh, trying to change from edits and formatting and that kind of thing to back to drafting, like my brain was having issues with that. And so I was I'm dealing with that roadblock a little bit. Um, so yeah, pre-minnow hit in early 40s and now I have minnow belly that I call bunt cake. I wish I had eaten bunt cake to get it. High five on the premenopause. I think that's it. But I never got fully tested for PCOS. Yeah, I finally got to see an OBGYN because of some of my premenopausal diagnosis. And I was like, yeah, I've been curious for a very long time if I have PCOS. And he's like, well, there's 3 criteria and you're meeting 2. And I went, oh. He said, so therefore you have it. So I got diagnosis finally. Yay. Um, but I have made progress on my writing projects. Um, didn't do, I didn't get to a pumpkin patch. I didn't get to a fall festival or a farmer's market, but I will be changing that. It is Texas. Um, currently, I'm reading The Witch's Crystal. I'm about 30%, around 30% done with it. My hope is to finish that next month and then hopefully get a copy of the anthology, the Bog Hag, um, that was put out recently. I may do that or I may read something else. I'm not sure. Um, but I am working my way through The Witch's Crystal by Devin. Um, what are you guys reading? What are you reading, Jen?
I'm looking. I put something. Buy a silver thread by Rachel Aaron.
Buy a Silver Thread by Rachel Aaron. That sounds like a fantasy.
Well, urban fantasy.
Ooh, urban fantasy. I finished a few shows and movies. I watched Haunted Honeymoon, um, and showed someone Haunted Honeymoon. I love Haunted Honeymoon. It was written and directed and starred Gene Wilder. So I also finished The Witch's Crystal this week. Ah, Rach is ahead of me. Some of my favorites that I watched this month was The First Note of Love. It's very good. Happy of the End was awesome. Love Next Door, which is on Netflix, highly recommend. No Gain, No Love. Spent the weekend editing and doing house stuff with the family. Oh, that's sweet. I love spending. Luckily, the family gives me Sunday.
We give you more. AJ would never.
AJ constantly wants me to go lay down and take a nap. And I'll be working on Profit First with a group led by Rita Selena? Ooh. Profit first. Ooh. Let's see. Our Secret Diary, I like. Um, Live in Love and Love in the Big City, which has had a lot of controversy because in Korea they had them pull all the promotional material. Um, and I didn't mean to binge it in like a cup really quickly, but I did. And I just wanted to crawl in to the show and hug the main character and tell him everything was going to be all right. He did a beautiful job, absolutely beautiful. Um, but yeah, I watched some really good shows. Had to put a few on hold. These are a few that I didn't. Any one of them that has you see where the washi tape is. Those are ones that I put on hold or stopped watching. There's a few that are going to fall over into November. What show? Um, that is Love in the Big City. I think it's on Viki. I think so. Yeah, in Korea, because it portrays not only a gay character, but a gay character with HIV, but it also portrays the gay lifestyle. And so the moral prerogatives, people of moral standing in Korea try to get the show pulled. And they were able to get all the promotional material for the show pulled in Korea just before it released. Luckily, international audiences, we did get it, and it was so good. But I just wanted to crawl in there and hug him and tell him everything was going to be okay. But Love Next Door is on Netflix. It's awesome. I also finished rewatching Untamed, The Untamed, before it came off of Netflix, which I think comes off of Netflix today. Um, but yeah, so I'm still watching some other shows that I'm loving. We also announced the anthology for On the Wings for Writers. We are still taking votes for the genre of choice for the anthology. That ends on the 31st on Halloween. And then we'll start taking suggestions for charity because it's going to be a charity anthology. I did go out, and Love in the Big City is a book too. Yes. Yeah. 1,000 book TBR. I know I have such a huge TBR. Oh, there's not enough time in the day. TBR and to be watched. Oh. But I did make a video vlog of me going to Target and looking at their Halloween decorations. I didn't get to Spirits Halloween. I didn't get to where else was I gonna go? I think I was gonna go to Party City or something, but I didn't get to do that yet. Jen and I tried a new place called HT2O.
HTO.
HTO.
Yeah.
And it was okay. She really liked their mint tea. Tried a lot of new recipes this month, and I voted. So I've given up on my TBW because hubby will start watching a series with me and then we'll watch it through. Poor Jen, because I'll go in there at night and I'll watch something and she'll be reading, and the next thing I know, she's going, because I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in, and she's going, "What's going on? Who's that? Why are they doing this?" Before she know it, she's involved. Um, so, and so overall, it was a good October. It's been a good October. Um, yeah, the author of Love in the Big City has another book that they're going to turn into a series. I just saw information on that the other day. He's a night owl and I'm a morning robin, so our media consumption schedules are so opposite. Oh, I can imagine. Uh, it was a good month for you too. Oh, that's great. So let's chat about November. My word of the month for November is reflection, serious thinking, or careful consideration. Because I'm starting to wind down, starting to want to plan next year. Oh, I'm so wanting to start planning. So for Discord, for On the Wings for Writers, we'll be collecting charity suggestions. I'll be working on the cookbook, and I am doing a charity stream on the 15th for thestore.org. I'll be working on the box set. I'm going to have a Black Friday sale the week of Black Friday for If the Seas Catch Fire on Amazon. So look forward to that if you haven't read that one. I've got to do a painting for a friend for their birthday next month. Oh, I forgot. I had to cancel my charity stream, so I'll be there to cheer me on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I figured with you've been not at home. 2 releases in the Boghead anthology for me, plus formatted November and December releases. Got my original trilogy back from my indie pub house, and will be republishing those in the first quarter. Wow! November will be for revisions and planning for 2025 and prepping for swag shop in December. Oh wow, you guys are on the ball. Um, I've already done something that was on my list for. Let's see. What else am I doing in November? Radical self-care. Um, a lot of seasonal living and things. Also, How to Become a Crazy Cat Lady to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse is free through November 1st as a Halloween sale. Ooh, check that out. How to Become a Crazy Cat Lady to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse by M.M. Ward. Jen wanted to know. Mostly I'll be working on finishing end of the year projects. So the box set, the cookbook. Those are my 2 big things. I want to do a book scavenger hunt. I think that would be fun. Also starting to prepare for winter. Making sure we have our cold medicine, Kleenexes, making sure there's stuff in the pantry we can eat in case we lose electricity. Cleaning the kitchen, exhaust hood, decluttering the garage. Made my November social media plan. And my theme for next month is Ghibli.
What?
Ghibli.
Like studio?
Just like Studio Ghibli. So I'm kind of picking Howl's Moving Castle and
My neighbor Totoro.
no, Spirited Away. Hi, Marina.
Grave of the Fireflies.
No, I can't do Grave of the Fireflies. It's too sad. No, Grave of Fireflies. Within the first 10 minutes, I know what's going to happen and I cry. So I can't. We did make a decision that we are not doing the giveaway. We wish you a Merry Bookmas. We just didn't have enough interest, and we just did a revamping. So yeah, we might do a gift exchange or a book exchange or suggested reading. I redid the planner for the goals reset. I even have some openings for blurb building. Ooh. So I let Louise know and she snapped them up. I may make enough to finish off the series ending. Ooh, editing. Woohoo. That's awesome. Mark Twain's birthday is next month. Let's see. National Writers Day is the 1st of November. That's something I can do. Let's see. Daylight savings time ends next month. There is the Leonid meteor shower between the 17th and the 18th. The Beaver full moon will be next month. It's also Native American awareness next month. Let's see. In case you're interested in some history on the month. I love Time and Date. They're one of my favorite sites to go to. I have my timers there. And all that. So I'll be wishing you all a fantastic November. I won't be doing tea time next week. I have 2 doctor's appointments in Fort Worth. So, and they're like really close to each other. Tonight is the lunar eclipse. Let's see. I will be live Friday and Saturday. Possibly health pending. Always health pending. Let's see. Has anyone? Looking to see if anyone's posted stuff that they're needing help with. I know a lot of people are trying to find another place to put their cereals up other than Reen. I think Rach is. Check out Rach's stories. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's trying to plan next year this next month instead of in December. Um, on the Wings for Writers mods, we hope to meet next month, so that way we're not taking up sometime in their December for Q1. So if you have any suggestions for our writing group, anything that you would like to see from us, um, let us know. We would love to give you guys what you want. If we can do it, if we can manage it, we would love to. So yeah, I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys and talking about what happened in October and my plans for November. Like I said, I'll be working on the cookbook and on the box set. Those are my two major things. Thank you, my Jen.
You're welcome.
Also, I'd love to see your vision boards for next month. Those would be cool. So I hope you have a fantastic November. I'm going to sign off and try to get some other work done. And I will see you guys in the Discord or on YouTube or wherever you are. Um, say hi when you see me. I will do the same. Take care, everybody.